Welcome to the Basic Functions and General Search tutorial. Here I will show you how to do a quick search using the CQ Researcher database. First, we need to be able to get to the database. Since this is a paid subscription, you will need your student login for the SJSU King Library website. So, via the home page using your school login credentials, under the OneSearch toolbar, you'll see Articles and Databases. Click on that, and here there are 477 databases found in the library. What we need is CQ, so we go to C, and since it's alphabetical order, scroll all the way down. And here it is. Click onto that, and here it takes you to the database. Before I start our first basic search on CQ Researcher, I wanted to show you what the difference between a short report and a full report. As you can see here on the right hand side is a flame that says hot topics, meaning these are the short reports. So if I click on gun control, it takes you to this report, and even though this is considered a short report, it's still pretty long if you're going to have to read through it. But if I do a quick search for gun control for a full report, you can tell the difference between the short report, which has the flames, and this report right here is a report that was done in 2013, and here it shows full report and all the different sections. And if you go through it, it is much longer. But what's great about the full report is if you want to skim through it really quickly, you can just click on the section that you want and it just takes you there right away. For our first basic search, I'm going to look into women in the military. As you know, as a woman and a U.S. Army veteran, I've always been intrigued by the topic of women in combat jobs because it's pretty controversial. And you know, if I'm doing a report on this or research on this, I want to figure out what I actually want to talk about. So if you go through here, the first report is about women in the workplace, which is kind of there, but not. I don't think some of these are related to it. So if I keep going down, this is the first one that catches my eye, women in combat. And if I keep going down, I don't think I see anything that relates to what I want to write about. If I want to find, you know, narrow it down by relevance, by the newest article or the oldest, you can click on these to help with your search. But since I couldn't really find anything, everything's kind of all over the place in our search results, I'm going to use a parentheses for women in combat and see what that brings me. Right here, the first one pops up, women in combat, and it's dated for May 13, 2016, which you have seen earlier. Topic of women in the military. You can still read all of these reports and see what you can include in your own paper. You know, of course, there's more than one woman in the military. There's different dates. You can decide what you want to include in there. I would probably go more for the most recent and then maybe look in the old ones for any other information that might relate to everything. I think that's pretty much the first few results relate to what we're looking for. I'm gonna click on the most recent one, and this will take us to the full report. Here on this report, there's the issue tracker, which are related reports that deals with a lot of social issues and controversies that has been going on. Under the report for women combat, there's a question that says, will they make for a better fighting force? So this helps contextualize the entire article by answering that question. And here are other sections that I have briefly talked about in the introduction video. Pretty much the introduction sets up what the problem is. The overview is of what is going to be talked about. The pro and con is helpful in writing a paper that involves arguing for or against a certain position. And here, these are two opposing views on why or should women serve in combat. And these are experts in the field of this topic. The chronology will basically show how far back these issues are and the key events that has happened. So in this chronology, it shows that this has date back since 1942 when military opportunities are open to women. So that is basically how you start your research for your paper, and how to use the CQ researcher database for that. Here I'm going to briefly talk about the benefits of creating a user profile or an account. I have one already created. Log in. But by creating a personal profile, you can save searches, favorite documents. Here's the favorite documents. Like here, document history. So favorite documents, I only have one that I favorited. So when you click on here, you click right here to save it. And then I'm gonna go back to that. When you favorite a document, it enables you to save up to 1,000 documents for future reference. You can add a document to your favorites by clicking the appropriate box found in the document, which is right there. I'm going to go back here, go to save searches. I don't have anything available. And for document history, it shows what I've looked through. Have women combat, abortion, gun control, immigration crisis, and gun violence. So basically it displays the last 1,000 documents you viewed on CQ Researcher. The save searches would enables you to save up to 25 searches for future reference. You can save a search from the search results page.